What's happening, everybody? Today we are going to take two Delrin yo-yos and try to do a cool dye job on them. We are going to be using Rit Dye More, and this time instead of using Elmer's glue on here, I'm going to try to use hot glue. So I'm going to use a hot glue gun and mask off parts of the white using hot glue, mostly because I'm too impatient to wait for the glue to dry. And more than anything though, I just want to see if this will work, because it'd be a lot easier in my opinion. So here we go. We're going to let this thing heat up. And let's get to it. Alright, so we are going to be using a Rain City Skills Pop Star, as well as this random $2 yo-yo that I got on AliExpress or something. Can't remember what it's called, but it's nothing special, so if I ruin it, I don't even care. Pop Star's pretty nice, but I have a good feeling we're going to be okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're just going to take these yo-yos apart. This one comes apart all freaking weird and crazy. And okay, get like that. This one, a little easier to take apart. All you really got to take out is the bearing. This one, I tried to do I had a different experiment on here. Let's just say it didn't work. I tried to see if you could dye a yo-yo with hair dye, and for some reason it only took to the schmoove grooves, nowhere else. So if you're ever asking yourself, can you use hair dye to dye a yo-yo? It doesn't work. Don't even try it. I'll save you the time. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to mask off some of the white. So I'm just going to kind of make some different random designs. On this one, maybe I'll make some like swirl patterns and stuff. Yeah, it looks like we are nice and heated up here. You know what? I'm going to go like this. I'll zoom you guys in here. And we can do this together. Okay, so we're going to start with the Pop Star. Go big or go home, right? I'm going to make just some like weird kind of swirly patterns. The nice thing about hot glue is it dries basically instantly. I gotta be careful not to accidentally peel any off or anything. Okay, so I'm making like a zigzag kind of pattern throughout this whole yo-yo. Kind of making it kind of random, but at the same time kind of sticking to an actual pattern. So I kind of just zigzagged it all the way around top. Okay, so we're gonna do, or on the side I mean. Okay, so these little hairs, I'm not gonna worry about them too much. Okay, it's still wet. So I should give that a second. Okay, now I'm just gonna do some other little random little circles and stuff, like one there. We'll do one there, there, there. Kind of make it random. The randomer, the better. Okay, we're going to let that one cool off. And while that one cools off, we're going to do the other half. I'm going to start off kind of doing the same type of thing. Alright, boys and girls, so we are at 144 degrees. I like to get it around 150, then try to maintain it. I've done this in the past, so I kind of have it down. And if you have one of these laser thermometers, it makes it so much easier. But basically you want it like right before it's bubbling, or right before it's boiling, I mean. You want it to be bubbling just a little bit, but not quite boiling. So I have this stainless steel pot. We are going to use half of this, about, give or take. We can always add more if, oh man, this stuff seems pretty concentrated. Okay, I think that's more than enough. Okay. We're going to, what are we at here? Okay, so the heat is about right where we want it. Let it come up slightly more here. Let me put the cap back on here. Okay, what I'm going to do 5 minutes, but I'm going to be checking on it every minute. We are going to start with this cheap yo-yo, and then we'll do the Pop Star after. So I got some tongs and everything so I can grab it. I just got some cheap ones from the dollar store that I don't care if I mess up. And this is a pot that I normally just use for like experiments like this, so hopefully the hot glue doesn't all melt off. So here goes nothing. Okay, I'm going to set a timer here. And I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Alright, timer's going off, so it's been 5 minutes. Let's take a look. And then we can wash off the glue if it didn't all come off in here. Hopefully it stayed in there. I've never tried this with hot glue, so we are... Come on. Experiment I'm doing with you guys. Okay, it looks like some of it stayed. It looks like it stayed on. Okay, I'm getting dye everywhere, so I'm going to need to clean that up. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take these over to the sink and get all this off. So let's go over there. Alright guys, check it out. It looks actually pretty damn cool. The hot glue worked really good. All you had to do was use cold water. When I was using cold water, it would make the hot glue really tight. You could just peel it right off. But when I was trying to use hot water to get it off, it was just smearing. So trick to getting it off, use cold water. And this was kind of like my tester. This is just a cheap, crappy, like $2 Chinese yo-yo or whatever. And this was kind of just like the test run. Hopefully the Pop Star, I put a little cooler design on that. So I'm really hoping that one comes out good. So let's give that one a couple more minutes, and we'll take the glue off that one as well. Okay, now we're going to put the Pop Star in, but we're going to do this a little longer. I want to get it even darker than I got that other one. So we're going to do like 8 minutes with this guy and see what happens. So here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Making sure our temp is still good. It's a little high. We're going to have to turn that down. And let's let it do its thing. Alright, so it's been about 8 minutes with this Pop Star. Let's take this baby out. Oops, drop it on back in. Okay, then we are going to take, once again, we're going to go over and put some cold water on it, peel this stuff off. And hopefully this one looks like it took the color real good. I did leave it in longer. Well, hopefully that gave it that little extra oomph. Alright, so I'm just going to take some cold water to it. And it should just all peel right off. Once the yo-yo starts to cool off a bit, yep, so here we go. Oh, this one looks pretty cool. Alright, so far it's looking pretty good, so we're going to keep peeling all this off, and we'll be back. Alright guys, the verdict is in. You can use hot glue to mask off stuff when you dye yo-yos or anything else. So, super cool. Wasn't sure if that was going to work. Little experiment, and now I have some sick, one-of-a-kind yo-yos right here at the palm of my hand. Thank you guys for watching. If you do something like this on your own, make sure to tag me on your Facebook or on your Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you later.